Share via email. Report story. Continuation from number 2. 43. The most memorable scenes of Izuocha are the scenes where Midoriya met Uraraka in manga chapters 3 and 324. 44. There are parallels in the scenes where All Might told Izuku that he can be a hero in Chapter 1 and Ochako told the crowd letting Izuku stay his hero academy in Chapter 324. 45. Notice in MHA Manga Chapter 323, Japanese Raw and Official English Trans from WSJ, there's a very small heart shape next to Izuku's right eye while staring directly at Ochako Uraraka. 46. The Cartoon Network cable channel was once painted green and pink to celebrate MHA Season 6. Promoted stories. You'll also like The Hero's Return MHA XJJK, ongoing 114K 1.7K and Quad, Izuku. Midoriya, after being betrayed and killed, vanishes leaving hurt people behind. After 2 months and a hack, he come back, changed. How will the class finished. 8.3K 508 tilde. He save all of them just a smile plastered on his face before disappearing through the wind. Free. Oni Shots 149K 3K. This is a collections of free X readers. Requests on this are now closed. Mirko X Shy Mail Reader 168K 1.1 Key. Don't own MHA. I hope you enjoy the story I made. Feelings. Izawa. X Reader 57.2K 1.3K RE posting. This until I edit it, sorry if it's not good, it's my first time writing a story. You enroll at UA and you have multiple quirks you are really good at using, why? After all. Fluke 11.4K 802. Will edit once I'm free. N. This is a work of fiction, and any similarity with other works is purely coincidental. Excuse grammatical errors and misspellings, Eng. Izuku's Harem Academia 185K 1.7 Qst. Read. 47. Official images for oral care merchandise features Izuku Midoriya and Ochako Uraraka. So they have a nice smile. Source. https://twitter.com/heroica_anime/status/1574675476594101777 S equals 46 and T equals OF Bo 75 UE8 NSOVGOOOGSQ. 48. As we all know that manga spoilers came out this every Wednesday or Thursday morning along with the pages and covers of the recent volume. In Horikoshi's sketch, there's Deku and Uraraka Izuocha supporting Hori in what he says about consuming his sleeve. And as Ochako says, if it's free, then she'll read it. Source. https://twitter.com/rukasuma/status/1575157456552054784 S equals 46 and T equals QPGLJSGWIAAOXAP2E4A. 49. Color combination of pink and green featured in MHA. Ochako Uraraka birthday commemorative items, famous scene diorama figures, acrylic blocks and large silhouette t-shirts. Source. https://twitter.com/jumphobbies/status/1570241962825097217 S equals 46 and T equals WE2X_B7XTBPFs5E7PAX7Q. 50. Some pages of the new chapter of the MHA spin-off. Team Up Mission Chapter 23, written by Horikoshi's personal assistant Yoko Akiyama, have just been released. The chapter focuses on Ochako, Izuku and Kirishima, who find themselves with a time capsule, but when Ochako sees the shape, she thinks that it is a bomb, and there's cute scenes where Deku reassures Uraraka for worrying and protecting the whole class. Closing this little story with Mina shipping them Izuocha and Mineta crying. 51. A commemorative illustration for the 8th anniversary of the serialization of the manga where Ochako and Izuku holding hands like a couple. 52. Ochako described him as a plain-looking guy in manga chapter 4 in MHA School Briefs Volume 1. Here's BNHA Vo 36 character intro page where Izuku, Bakugo, Shoto and AM in a realistic look. Source: https://twitter.com/color_division/status/1575104577590161408 S equals 61 and T equals John underscore ZNRUPPPQWGSIIB 6E6Q. And here how Horikoshi categorized Deku as a gag character. 53. At a panel, Ochako's English VA recited a sweet, thought-out confession to Izuku as Ochako. Source: https://youtube.com/shorts/skp4maids4. Feature equals share. 54. The official Crunchyroll YouTube channel posted the clip of Ochako's crush reveal, titled, Love. The clip has gained over 14.6 million views as of June 2025 since its release in 2018. Source: https://youtube.be/vxd8alq. 55. Ochako carries around the Netsuke All Might keychain Izuku gave her as a gift, seemingly as a good luck charm, as she even has it with her on missions. She is highly protective of it, as shown in her fight with Himiko in Chapter 288 and Toga saving her life in Chapter 395. 56. In MHA 5th anniversary, Uraraka wore Deku's Air Force gloves. 57. There is an animation on YouTube of a canonical drama CD of Ochako asking Izuku to come walk home together with her. Upon hearing that, Izuku got excited as he imagined walking back home with Ochako. Only to be disappointed when Ochako invited Sue as well. Fans found this endearing since this was the first time a romantic hint came from Izuku instead of Ochako. Source: https://youtube.com/shorts/wikexwahan4. C equals D1YGJAXWJ4BTIANR. 58. In an interview, Izuku's voice actor, Daiki Yamashita, stated that his favorite female character in the show was Ochako. Q. Last question. In your heart, who do you think Deku should wind up with in the show? As romantic partner, Daiki Yamashita. As far as I can tell for now, just by reading the manga and doing 3 seasons, it looks like Uraraka is very high on his list. 59. Deku used his smokescreen and cape to mimic Uraraka's moves in her match with Bakugo during Sports Festival. 60. This sketch by Horikoshi shows that present Mike remembers how Uraraka defended her best friend, Deku. This is the second time she has defended him. The first instance was in Chapter 4, and the second occurred in Chapters 323 to 324. 61. Izuku compliments Uraraka's look. He mentioned, Cute, in Chapter 5 and Your Hairstyle Suits You, in Chapter 342. He also mentioned nice girl several times in chapters 2 to 5 and 342. 62. Suyu Asui already knew that Uraraka likes Deku in chapter 349. English trans. And besides, listening to feelings that have been hidden for so long being confessed, it's awkward, but in Japanese raw, for her to reveal those whom other people cherish. Suyu was the third person who discovered Ochako had a secretly crush on Deku. The first one who discovered Ochako's crush was Aoyama and the second one was Mina. The fourth one is Katsuki Bakugo who noticed their relationship during Ua's sports festival in chapter 36 and gave advice to Deku about special treatment in chapter 431. 63. Deku's VA and Bakugo's VA were both featured in BNHA Radio's last episode. Bakugo's VA teases Deku's VA about Uraraka's Christmas gift from Deku in her speech in chapter 323. Source. https://twitter.com/0_punkatsu/status/1449463024293531648 S equals 20 and T equals VHHR5W2 Ben JBKOV underscore 4DYQ. 64. In the interview, they were asked, which female character would you choose to marry? The answers were Kaji Todoroki, Momo Hatanaka, Kaminari, Jiro Yamashita, Midoriya, Ochako Ishikawa, Iida, Tsuyu Okamoto, Bakugo, Toga. Source. https://www.instagram.com/p/bfwbfv-dm90/. 65. In the interview, the 9th of July 2021, from the characters of Deku's VA and Uraraka's VA, they talked about the characters for season 5 and also talked about their relationship. Sakura. Of course, I have a feeling that it would be nice if it was a romance that would enhance my life even more. But in the third term, Ochako's line also said, let's keep this feeling. As you can see, what we should look at now is the people and the world in need, not our love affairs. I hope this relationship will not be shaken until the world becomes peaceful. Peaceful. Sakura. While she has that feeling, Ochako is trying to do her best with a positive driving force, including the gap she feels toward Deku, so I think she has a strong sense of respect now. Yamashita. Certainly. It is because everyone makes up for the shortcomings that they can accomplish what they cannot do alone. It would be painful for Deku to carry everything on his own. So while pursuing his appearance as a symbol of peace like All Might, I think he will form a hero image as Deku in the future, I'm thinking. It may be that you become the best hero, because you have Uraraka and everyone else. Update note. Sakura Uraraka's VA is saying she wants them to focus on the hero thing first before a full-on romance. The more traditional battle shonen type of thing to defeat the evil, then can have peace for an official romantic relationship. While Yamashita, Deku's VA, knows what's up to mention Horikoshi, as he also retweeted about the Izuocha art piece from Horikoshi when it first came out. Source: https://s.akiba-sukan.com/article/amp/51667/ _Twitter_impression equals true. Sakura's interview about Ochako, which took place in July 2021, emphasized her dedication to being a hero before highlighting any romantic aspects. This point was further illustrated in My Hero Academia, Volume 42, released in December 2024, which shows an 8-year gap during which Ochako fulfilled her quirk counseling program and other hero duties before entering into a romantic relationship with Izuku Midoriya in Chapter 431 Inches More. 66. Bones released the second cover opening and ending songs for My Hero Academia MHA Season 6. The opening song is titled Bakura, We Us and is performed by Eve. There is a touching scene where Ochako reaches out and holds gloomy Deku's hand. The ending song, Hitake's North Wind, is sung by Six Lounge and features Izuku recalling his past memories as he rejoins his classmates. Ochako appears in several scenes, including moments titled The Meaning of Deku and The Fist Bump. 67. This scene depicts the fifth instance of Izuocha hand-holding. The first occurs in the CD drama, where Deku holds Uraraka's hand to rescue her from the sludge villain. The second instance is at the art exhibition in 2021, where Deku and Ochako hold hands while floating in the sky. The third takes place in manga chapter 322, where Ochako holds Deku's hand. The fourth instance happens during the MHA anniversary in 2022, when Deku gently holds Ochako's hand. Lastly, the fifth occurs in the opening video of the second cover of MHA Anime Season 6. 68. Horikoshi said to his fans in the interview to pay attention to Izuocha's falling together in his art. He also said he spent most time drawing this piece for exhibition. The art is a direct reference to Haku and Chihiro, who had feelings of pure love for each other as described in Spirited Away. Haku and Chihiro reminded each other of their true identities when they were at the verge of forgetting their true selves, thus saving each other, which is also a main theme in Izuocha's dynamic. Few months after the exhibition, Chapter 324 came out, where we saw Ochako's speech. 69. Uraraka has finally admitted her feelings for Izuku Midoriya in MHA Manga Chapter 394, page 9. And then I fell in love with Izuku Midoriya, and now, I'm trying to stop you. 70. On AO3, Izuocha is the second most written ship for Izuku after Baku Deku and Tododeku, and the most written ship for Ochako. It is the 8th most written ship within the My Hero Academia tag. To be continued. Number 4. Where Stories Live. Discover now.